Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with some very good news. As the summer is in full swing, it's been a bit quiet, everyone's been enjoying their holidays, including myself, but now we've got a really sweet announcement for Nintendo Switch 2. As you've seen from the video title and thumbnail, Stardew Valley is getting a proper physical release on Nintendo Switch 2 as a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. It is a proper cartridge, no game key. You can pre-order it right now with the links down below in the description and pinned comment. It's coming in a standard edition at retail and includes an 18-page fully illustrated manual. When? Well, not too far off. There is a placeholder for March 2027, but I would expect it to actually release earlier than that. Now this is a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, meaning that alongside it being playable on the Nintendo Switch 2, it is also compatible with the original Switch as well. Now of course, it's been available physically on the original Switch for a good while now and has had different revisions over the years, but one would assume, all fingers crossed and prayers to an angel, that this version will be a lot more complete. I'm not going to say complete on cartridge since the developer is well known for not letting this game rest, but it should be the best version available at the time of release. And of course, if you are lucky to own a Nintendo Switch 2 console, then this will have the extra features when played on that console. What are those features? Well, I think it's pretty major, especially from a multiplayer perspective, because on Nintendo Switch 2, local split-screen co-op now supports up to 4 players, which is great. The original Switch had no local co-op play as far as I'm aware. Online now supports 8 people, which is kinda nuts to think about. Like, the world isn't that big, you're gonna be min-maxing like a boss with 8 people working together. And then there is Game Share, which means you only need one console with one copy of the game to invite people to play with their Switches. I'm not sure if that's only Switch 2s or includes the original Switch as well, but that is neat, especially if you've got a family with a few kids and you don't fancy buying multiple copies of the game. No one has that money to waste. And finally, there is mouse controls, which will make placing things and choosing things much easier. Maybe. I often find that by the time the mouse controls wake up and I get the bearings, I might as well just use the buttons, but whatever. Now, I'm also assuming there is a resolution boost and performance boost, which will come naturally with the power of the Switch 2. Overall, it is a good upgrade and makes it rather tempting even when compared to other consoles. Like, what other consoles offer that sort of multiplayer options? It's gotta be the best option for families. Now, if you already own Stardew Valley on Nintendo Switch, well, the upgrade pack is free to download, so don't feel the need to order this if you want the upgrade stuff, but at least you can have it physically. And what is there to say about this game that hasn't been said, and what don't you know? This is the farming life sim to end all farming life sims. You can't beat Stardew Valley. It was inspired by the classics of the genre, and through sheer dedication, talent, and borderline philanthropy, it's eclipsed them all pretty much. There's so much going on in this game. I put like 100 hours into it when it first released on the original Switch like a decade ago at this point. I went back to it just recently with all the updates, the customization, the quality of life features, and it's almost like a new game entirely. The amount of content and ways to play is staggering. And yet underneath the hood, there's still a charming, simple farming life sim that fans of classic Harvest Moon will love. It is an essential title, and the go-to farming life sim. There's almost no point trying any other one first. This is the starting point and the one that sets the standards for all the others that follow. If you want to purchase it and you want to support me at the same time, consider using the links I put down below in the description and pinned comment. I've linked to a few places, and anything purchased made via any of those links, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. It does help me ever so much. If you're new here and you found this useful, then consider hitting that subscribe button because I will continue to be very useful in the future. I've been quiet this past week or so because I'm on holiday in the UK, first time back in 9 years, so I've been busy traveling around and stuff, but when news like this pops up, well, I just had to make a video. And hope you all have a fantastic day. Take care.